Oh, is that Maxim? Ooh. Can we see this film? I don't...
Huh? This crowd wasn't here earlier.
Hopefully we can see this film in a cinema. That'd be dope.
Oh? Is that who I think it is?
Oh, it is, Nadia.
Ladies and gentlemen!
God damn music!
In anticipation of its release next month, the film Perfect Driver Zero is now holding a collaboration with Maximum Energy.
Okay, I might be able to see it, but that might be Horizon 2 then. God damn.
And to speak on this collaboration, we have here today the stars themselves, Maxim and Aslan.
Oh!
Oh, my angels! I've been
Oh, you
looking
better
forward to seeing you
clap
all
again.
today.
It's an honor to be here. I hope you guys are as excited as I am.
Ooh. Oh my god! Oh, he's so hot! Oh my god, he's gold! I could be a fangirl. God damn. You're amazing, Aslan! Ooh! God damn, he's like so gorgeous. Sorry. I gotta voice act it, right? If the subtitles say squirrel, then I gotta squeal, right? On this thing. Now then, to start us off, we'll be handing out samples of Maximum Energy. Oh yeah. Also available today are handshakes, combos, photos, and hugs. Oh, your favorite racing champions, and remember, with them, there are no limits. Oh, hell yeah. May all of our fans enjoy themselves today, to the maximum. Also, I have heard from these, like, gaming conventions or YouTube conventions that pretty much everyone gets ill from it, right? You basically shaking hands with, like, 1,000 people that come up to you or whatever, and hug you, so they're gonna get ill after this, okay? What? No limits? No, he said there'd be no limits. Oh, don't worry. Your manager's already given us the okay. Oh, poor Maxim. But that's not the problem here. I'm a little surprised myself, but come on, Maxim. Let's do it for the fans. You just go along with this? What the hell, man? For a moment, I thought that was Lindsay. I actually went, oh, God. The same character model, and I thought, has she actually left Edith? Because the world is not safe if that happens. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Maxim, sign my sleeve, please! Alright, guess it's not so bad. This is how I imagine you guys would be if you met me, right? This is how passionate I like to imagine you all know about this. Anyway, the success of Perfect Driver Zero and Maximum Energy is counting on you, my angel. Ooh! I'll make sure to cheer you on at the next race, Aslan. Thanks, that really means a lot. I prove once and for all that I can and will win the Grand Prix. I screamed that. Good. Good voice acting. Make sure to come by the circuit when you have time, alright? Ooh. Who's that? Yes, it's Maxim and Aslan, I swear. They even said we could hug them. Ooh. Nuh-uh. I'm like the biggest fan. No, actually, I'm the biggest fan. So, shut your face. So, I could be a fan girl. I'm on my, me when, Huh? Hey, can you hear me? Man, this thing's really been acting up lately. I just got the newest model. Well, that's a massive boom, boom signal, right? Huh? Yeah, something's funky. God, that'd be knackering. Eee! Oh, me next. Oh, Nadia. Settle down. Still plenty of meat to go around, and samples too, of course. Hey, don't you think all this flirting you're doing is a little unfair to Paulette? Exactly. Thought you were trying to get back together with her. What? Nadia. Of course, she's teasing. You want to kiss some Vans? Oh, you guys friends? Friends is a strong word. No, I know you. You're a dorkwad with a hot rod. Hello, Maxim. Dorkwad? Sorry. Remind me who you are again? Oh, that's right. Guess I never saw you when I was in my fairy form, huh? Well, don't worry about it. It's kind of a long story. Don't just drop that on me and not explain. True, that would be agonized not hearing the rest of it, right? Can I shake your hand, Maxim? Ooh. Anyway, sorry to cut this short. I'm not busy at the moment. The song is so hype. I could give you a quick autograph if you want. Leave throw in a free smooch mark as a courtesy to the friends Art Grice Luke. Free smooch mark? I think we're good, actually. You sure? We'll make a fortune off it if you want. Yeah, that is true. You could probably sell that, right? There will be some strange lady out there who will give you like 10 grand for that smooch, right? No, Nadia. Come now, children. Time to leave the man be. Ooh. But the signal thing is very interesting there, right? I mean, that whole thing was hilarious, but the key was the signal was going in. Champion of the Z1 Grand Prix and its runners-up. I thought I'd heard their names before. Damn. It definitely looks like living hell. That it does. I could not imagine that, right? I mean, obviously, I'd like to get a little bit bigger than the channel is now, but that would be a bit intense for me, right? I'm a massive introvert, right? Surprised to hear you guys knew each other. To be honest, one of Van's acquaintances introduced us back in the spring. Had so much fun bullying the guy. So easy to roll up. Oh, and there's this whole idea with the mum and daughter duo from Montmartre too. Montmartre's the bistro, right, below Arkwright, right? That must make for an interesting living situation. That it does, but it's absolutely dope, right? They make you breakfast, they make you dinner, they're so lovely, you got humans cheering you on. It's the best place you could ever live, right? Man, would I check out Edith myself someday? And you will, my friend. I'm pretty sure we're all gonna... Actually, no, we're probably all gonna convene at the Rocky, aren't we? Maybe you won't see it. Yeah, I want to see the Z1 in person. You should come along too, Rufus. Perhaps. This trip to the capital would give us a chance to settle our debt with Arkwright. Ooh. Or was the signal going to cut out? Oh, hello.
Hey, Kevin. Doing your rounds for today's investigation, huh?
There we are, Halle. This is what we got to do in these Trails games. Jack and Halle, did you...
Yep. Got everything you asked for.
You actually did? I thought they
Meet
did.
us by the station entrance, all right? We'll chat there.
Ooh. Nice. We'll head over in a few. Okay, the signal's fine there. I thought it might go... but I guess not. Must be about the stuff we asked for yesterday. Shall we then? Nah, there's no rush. The way I see it, we've got plenty of time to spare. Oh, is that the final base to go to then? Is that a, go there, then the story moves on. Additional connection events are now available in... Oh, yes! Bonding events, right? Ooh. Good lord.
Give maximum energy a try.
Oh, poor bloke. Thank you, my angels. Hugs are... well, please feel free to ask for a handshake with your autograph. Oh my god! I get to touch him. That's the kind of thing they say, right? Don't make me out to be weird. It's not going to be easy to talk to him like this. Let's leave it to it for now. Oh my god, poor bloke. Any shinies? No. So is that a new area then? Oh, they're here. Ooh, they're there. Okay. Maybe not then. That might not move the story forward. I don't know. And there they are. God damn. Speaking of devil, right? I'm being stopped by chairs. There we go. God damn. The chairs are too powerful. You came. That we did, my man. Sorry to call you guys all the way out here. It was no big deal. We were in the area, so it's all good, right? Hair pats for Halle again. It was no big deal. Just wondering why you asked to meet us at a train station of all places. Leaving Tharbad, are you? That's right. Finished up what I was doing here for a client of mine. So now I'm off, specifically to somewhere around the capital. Ooh. Anyway, so I do this on our way out. We've got info on that request you made yesterday. And the thing you asked about at the club. Ooh! They did talk about stuff. I thought they were just there to look at, ladies and things, but no. So you two ran into each other, huh? Bet that must have been a hoot. Why were you talking business in a strip club? Because dirty old men will be dirty. Oh, Halle! I mean, it's true, right? It's true. Have a screenshot. I'm not old. Oh, come on. You're not even that much younger than I am. We could be siblings. Why is being referred to as old Bobby? Lapis. When you're older, you'll understand, okay? Honestly. Perhaps because our friend here is on the cusp of what they call... he's not even 30 yet. He's not having a midlife... This game's going to make me have a midlife crisis if it keeps roasting me anymore. Look who's talking, Mr. 32. Yeah, Rufus is a year older than me. Goddamn. And he's the oldest one. Oh dear. I'm ancient by JRPG standards. Well, I don't believe you guys actually found anything. Rumours, gossip, whispers on the wind. That's what you were asking about. Roundabout, right? Along with some stuff about Vegas films and their little festival last year. Oh, is it Vegas films again? They got like laboratory underneath, haven't they? Isn't that what we, that's where that bloke got killed by Melchior, right? I think. There was one story that stuck out to me in particular, though. And it just so happens to be about a certain irrigation project. This story involves so-called hocus pocus. In a way, yeah. See, according to our sources, Professor Hamilton came to Tharbad with a bunch of labourers 20 years ago to take a look at the oasis. Apparently, they were able to determine pretty quickly what was causing it to dry out. So they managed to pinpoint the source of the problem. Somewhere out, it is in the desert. I knew it! Before anyone knew it, there was water in the oasis again. It was like there was never a problem in the first place. She's like changing reality, right? So she turned it into She changed the entire area into an alternate reality which had water, I think. I think that's how it works. I'm very small brain, bear with me. I think that's what she's doing. So she's basically turning it to an alternate universe or whatever that has water. Either way, water up here. Let's just go with that. Everyone we talked to was at the site 20 years ago, and they all said the same exact thing. It was like magic. Ooh. Magic, huh? So we're right to ask about Hocus Pocus. But aren't there people in the Empire who can use magic? Indeed, there are witches, they're called. Unsure if the professor shares their blood, however. Oh, Emma, please come back. Doubt it. I'm not surprised witnessing a miracle like that have people wondering. Especially not when nobody seems to know how she pulled it off. Apparently, the professor comes back to check on the Oasis status pretty regularly. But we weren't able to find anyone who could say they've seen maintenance workers or other labourers heading into the desert recently. Honestly, it felt like the more we looked into her and what she was doing, the more interesting things got. Thanks, guys. Can't believe how much you were able to find out in a single... Yeah, that's insane. My god. This stuff should give us a better perspective on what exactly Arkwright was dealing with in Tharbad last year. Oh, they don't know, do they? Guess Fan never told him. Well, you weren't the only one who lucked out here. Also found a few extra tidbits of info for ourselves. Should make a nice souvenir for a friend of ours. Anyway, that'll probably be Van, right? Anyway, think that... Or Bermotti, actually. That could be Bermotti. Anyway, think that data will give you enough to work for off for now. So you can find your target, I mean. Ooh. Figured you two would put the pieces together. Doesn't sound like you're too sure on the details just yet, though. Guessing you stopped before you could get the full picture. Both for your sake and ours. After all, you'd have dragged us right into this mess of yours if we hadn't. Or am I wrong? Would you have? Well, what can I say? Always has to have a good source of information. God, Kevin. He's not afraid to use people, is he? Jesus. It's not like I wouldn't have upped your pay. You know, crawling through the mud with us. Would have been enough, not by a long shot. Look, Kevin, we know you. You'll be all gung-ho about getting the job done one second, then filled with regret the next. Aww. And frankly, even if you were to help, watching your sad mug mope around for a few weeks doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. Which is why, this go around, we're giving you the info you paid us for and leaving it at that. Yeah, sure. See, we always knew Kevin was a good boy at heart. Anyway, no, that's too short. God damn it. Anyway, looks like it's about time we got going. See you around, Kevin. Try not to be too reckless. Alright, I can't promise that, I'm afraid. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we're going to be doing in about an hour. If not for your own good, for the girls. Got it. You guys be careful too. Damn. They are the best information brokers. I mean, I love Pembotti, but Jesus. They gave us a lot of good intel. No kidding. Guess they call them pros for a reason. By the way, Jack said he had something to take care of somewhere around the capital, right? Wonder what he was talking about. Probably the Star Taker, right? What's our place to ask? About that, or the friend they're giving their little souvenir too. Man, having connections can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. They seem kind of worried about you, Kevin. It seems the threads of fate true to entwine us all. At any rate, the information received will be useful indeed. Should be able to use it to continue our investigation. Good grief. That was incredibly helpful. My god. No, Kevin. There's the hotel bit, right? Did I miss something? I hope I didn't. Alright, I think we should be good now. Especially with all the intel we got. I think it's about time we head for the Al-Jumeirah. Oh. Is that the end of the rounds? The Al-Jumeirah. Where Marielle and the princess are staying, right? Yep. They said they'd be heading back there once they were finished at the hammam to have a meeting with someone, I think. And who was that someone? And since they so kindly invited us to stop by whenever we please, doubt they mind a quick hello. Considering the group within almost certainly possesses the information we seek, we should be sure to have all our cards in hand before making our approach. No, you're probably right. After all, I've heard the princess has got a pretty keen eye. Is that the end of the rounds? Do I end the episode? Seeing as LCM owes Professor Hamilton so much. Well, personally, I just want to see if we can get the princess to spill the beans. Without her, she's gonna catch on, right? Zita is a smart cookie, right? Her catching on to us. He is hoping. Alright, let's head over once we finish with our other business. So is that actually the... I thought that... okay, I'm going to check.
Hey,
that is... I'll be back later, my darling. I'm going to check if that is in the rounds or not. I don't know. Is this a point in their return type dealie? No. Maybe not then. The Al-Jumeirah always makes... I thought to say, like, if you go beyond this point, the story moves on, but I guess not. Always makes you feel like I've stepped into another dimension. This is where Marielle and the princess are staying. Yep, it said they'd be coming back here once they were finished at the hammam. Have a meeting with some... Who was this someone? You know who I'm hoping for. I doubt it, but let a man cope, I think. Since they so kindly invited us to stop by whensoever we please, doubt they mind a quick hello. Oh, Naje. So in the group within almost certainly possess the information we seek. We should be sure to have all our cards in hand before making our approach. No, oh, maybe not then. You're probably right. After all, I've heard the princess has got a pretty keen eye. Seeing as Al-Sam oh, it's the exact same thing you just said, right? That's the exact same thing. Here's hoping. You know, I feel like we've got everything we need at the moment. I agree. I mean, after all the stuff we heard from Jack and Halle, we should be good to go, right? Alright then, we'll head in once everyone's ready. I haven't done a force fatigue, so I'm really worried, right? Should I go do that? I don't want to... Am I going to lose stuff, Mr. Bullhose? Okay, I'm going to save it, just in case. So they're not outside, are they? No, they're upstairs. Who is this someone? I'm praying. I doubt it, but let a man cope, right? Oh, it's just the director bloke. It's not the Wimbro. Oh god, come on, man! I know it was massive. I know it's so unlikely, but I thought there might be a chance.
Zita, everyone!
Oh, Lapis, so
nice
adorable.
to see you again. We're just dropping by to say hello.
Oh, it's you two.
Yes, Dace, yes.
Miss Rain, how wonderful to see you again. And so soon after saying our farewells.
Kevin, Rufus, we must have just missed each other at the hammam, huh?
Yeah, just. Funny how that happened.
Probably, yeah. We've been on a pretty tight schedule lately.
Promise we meant to say hi, but we had a reservation to get to. For lunch, you see.
God damn, what a good liar he
I
is.
believe introductions are in order, Your Highness. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
God damn, his voice! Rufus, Jesus.
Likewise. I'm Zita Osval, daughter of Grand Prince Salman of Elsheim.
And have a screenshot.
And this is my bodyguard, Naje Berka.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Father Kevin, Sir Rufus. Or perhaps you would prefer I call you Sir A.
What?
Now.
Looks like the jig is up. Would have been more surprised if it wasn't. Oh, Miss Ray is in Al-Jumeirah. God damn, why did I... I was actually thinking for a few minutes there, trying to think about what she actually meant there, but it was just Al-Jumeirah, right? I'm very stupid. Rufus is fine, thank you. Did you know it's actually one of the most common names in the Empire? Oh, again, it's a pleasure, Your Highness. Not every day a simple wanderer like myself has the opportunity to meet royalty, after all. So polite. I'm Kevin Graham of the Septian Church. Nice to meet you. By the way, I think my colleague Celise was in your care a few months ago.
I beg to differ. We were almost certainly in her care.
You're not... you're kind of... I like you. You're kind of cool, but...
a director affiliated with Kowloon Pictures.
You know, you're not the Windrow levels of cool, though, so I'm a bit disappointed, I'm afraid. So, Father Kevin and Rufus, was it? And I suppose you must be Lapis Rosenberg. Ooh. You've heard of me? You're very in the know for a director, right? Well, yes, though only through the grapevine. You see, as a director, I often find myself researching current events, mostly to gather ideas for my next film, of course. And once I find myself with enough inspiration, all the fragments of information I've collected, well, I craft them into a story. There's no need to worry about me leaking anything confidential to the general public. However, everything's a project of my imagination after all. Well, alright then, that's... Well, isn't that lovely? It's an honor to hear we've contributed to your creations. Man, you're something else. A little too sharp for your average Joe. Yeah, exactly. Who are you really, Mr. Lamb? So I'm assuming you know my title then. Am I the only one not following? No. Wait, Rufus, where have I heard that name? Don't worry about Marielle. Don't worry about it.
Talk about a crowd.
Oh. Oh, hello. Everyone's just saying, hello, Ashton. There you are. I see you well, Miss Lou. You're Ashton? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since the festival. No.
Yeah. Long time no see, Swin, Nadia.
Have a screenshot, Ashton.
And I suppose it's been a while since I've seen you three as well. Wait a sec. Are you Lapis? No way! You're even cuter than I thought you'd be!
It's true. It's true. Oh, in with the hug immediately. Understandable. Wait, I know, right? Oh my god. Hey, Swin, is she the daughter of the Lu family? Yeah. Same family who served as the White Orchid Dragon's benefactor, I assume. Well, before he split off to start his own. It's understandable though, right? You just want to hug Lapis. She's so cute. Ooh, serious meeting time. Ooh. Ah, interesting. So you're saying this new project of yours is a collaboration between Kowloon Pictures and the Principality of El Siam? That's correct. And the film currently being promoted, Perfect Driver 0, that's a direct-to-Gotti film funded by El Siam as well. Alongside Vegas Films, of course. It's quite the masterpiece, apparently. I want to see it! But it's not for another month and, you know, world ends before that, right? It's actually part of why I called this meeting. I was like a keen on being left in the dust, you know. But whatever the reason, it's always an honor to work with such celebrated studios. And to think the production is being headed by the great director Lam. You know, I'm just the biggest fan of War's Requiem. War's Requiem was epic. War's Requiem? One of last year's blockbusters. That's about the criminal underworld. It's also where Nina got her balloon door thing, right? Oh yeah, doesn't Nina play the main character? I mean to check that out for a while now. Haha, well, I'm happy to hear it's caught your interest. I'm here to cover the entire pre-production process, by the way. Hopefully, once I'm done, I'll be able to turn it into an edit. Ooh, good for you, Marielle. You're so good at this reporting stuff now. Bet that'll make for an interesting read. Assume it'll be in the Tyrell Times, yes? Do you have an idea of when it will be published? Well, this is off the record, but around... Hey, Ashen, I love you, but don't cut off sweet Marielle, right? Rude. Anyway, this is quite a fascinating collection of faces. Looks to me like you five have been traveling together for a while now. Hanging out in the desert with a priest, though. Nadia, call me crazy. It sounds like my idea of a fun-filled vacation. I know, and the heat out here is the worst. Nadia, my god. Well, I guess an A in my book. Food's been amazing. That's right, Lapis. Food's been amazing. Can you try not blowing all my mirror, please? My wallet's looking a bit worse for wear lately. Hello, today's be my... Oh, thank you. Be my treat. And of course, if there's anything else you need assistance with, please don't hesitate to ask. I consider our meeting today to be a stroke of fate. Ooh, look at that face. Ooh. But wait, didn't CRD have a mark on... Yeah. Rufus is not particularly loved by many people, shall we say. I mean, I love him, but a lot of people don't. As for me, I'd like to repay my debt to you all for helping me on Nemeth Island. If you're in need of info, I'm willing to provide whatever I know. So he says, ooh, Rufus, well, what did you plan to do, Kevin? They've really got us backed against a cliff here. I think our only real choice is to jump. Just to be honest, is Naje giving us the stink eye? That she is. Doesn't matter if we want answers. We can't let ourselves be intimidated. That's right. Let the interrogation commence. Oh, Lapis. There goes the music. Well, frankly, I'm glad to hear that. As I'm sure you've all figured out by now, I'm here on some official church business at the moment. Miss Four have been lending me a hand. This stays between us, but I've been tasked with looking into something for Her Holiness. He's just out and out saying it, goddamn. Her Holiness? You mean Her Holiness or Estes the Second? That's actually quite the job you're on. It is, yeah. Seems I can't let you guys in any of the details, but I'm going to have to turn down the offers of assistance. Instead, though, but you don't mind answering some questions for us? That's... Ooh. Silence. Please, ask us anything. See, Zita knows us. Of course she's blinked. Yeah, I'd be happy to answer. But as long as those questions aren't about inside info and Hairway, of course. Much obliged, in that case. Oh, have I got to pick something? Oh, God. Considering everything we know already, I should probably start by asking about why they're in Tharbad, their new film. This is more important, right? Why are you in Tharbad? Well, that was a good question, right? I picked the right one. My instincts were with that. I'm going to try and stop overthinking. Just go whatever one takes my eye, right? You're implying we're here for something other than this meeting? Not necessarily. Just had a hunch is all. See, having heard a bit of gossip through the guild recently. About last year's film festival, in fact. Ooh. Someone requested they reopen their investigation on it. They wanted to know what really caused the chaos. We read about what happened in Van's case files. There was a drug making the rounds, right? We also learned that not only were Marielle and Director Lam in attendance, but so were Prince Sarit and his bodyguard, Naje Burka. Considering the nature of the drugs involved, I can't say I'm particularly surprised a daughter of Hairway will be interested in the matter. Oh damn, okay fine, you got us. The real reason we've gathered here is to investigate the drug our manor was peddling. Ooh, I knew it! Were you the ones who asked the guild to reopen their investigation? That's correct, yes. El Siam has a particularly close relationship with the Braces, you see. I swear El Siam has relationships with everyone, right? They seem to be everyone's best friend. Now we to explain. In September of last year, we launched our own investigation into the drug. Not only did we manage to identify the manufacturers of said drug, but its key component as well. Ooh. Dad, hookah pipes! God damn, I'm still so jammy about that. That entire section was amazing. I love that. In the end, they discovered that it was a type of agave plant. No other specimens were found outside the one. However, seeing as our matter clearly had vast quantities of the drug, it was determined that they likely had a production centre somewhere. Given my knowledge of film noir, Her Highness and Miss Lu thought I might have a few ideas on the matter. Now, I never claim to be an expert on illegal substances, but I do know that the cultivation of agave has been outlawed all across Cimmeria. However, if someone wished to grow it regardless, they will need to do so in an arid climate, like the deserts of the Central East. You know a lot, right, for a random director. This is a bit sussy, right? Why do you know everyone in, I don't know, or even the Eastern Wastelands? Although, when we consulted Professor Hamilton on that particular possibility, he said the chances were slim at best. You see, in order to aid its growth, the plant is said to extract a special component from the septum veins. And given that the region is largely barren at present, makes sense. Do you think maybe Almana got rid of all the places they were using to make the drug? You know, to hide? No, I don't think so, Nadia, because there was a leftover facility underneath the hospital there. If that were the case, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. Yes, to clarify, we've been informed that the drug has made something of a reappearance. Recently. In the capital, no less. Ooh, that's so. She's talking about that thing Van dealt with, that she is Lapis. Hey, pets. Those people imitating the DG cult, yeah? Though apparently, they weren't doing any of that stuff of their own volition. Now that I think about it, sounds almost exactly like what happened at the film festival. They both even needed a trigger. Ooh, the Genesis, right? I've heard because it went blub 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 and shined and everyone went, right? I acted it out perfectly, right? That's exactly what happened. I've heard Hairway has been pursuing the incident in the capital as well. In which case, Ashton's explanation that they're exchanging info in addition to meeting about the movie is sound indeed. Yeah. Man, talk about some serious food for thought. Sadly though, I don't think we're going to be much of help to you. We're looking for something completely different. That's perfectly alright. Yeah, it's no big deal. We only ask that you get in touch with us as soon as you hear anything about agave, okay? I can't really promise that. I don't think Kevin's going to talk to anyone. You're more than happy to reward you for your efforts, of course. Alright, your number's still the same one we got from Aaron. If we're talking rewards, another sweet treat from the east. Maybe something rare and unique. Oh, Lapis. Oh, and if you have any skincare products, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Rather than insider info on Hairway, I'd ask for any information you might have on the stock market. Oh my god. Have you people no shape? Kindred spirits, I see. God, I love this group. They're just nuts. Oh, okay. I thought I was a genius, but turns out there was multiple options. So anyway, their new film. Ooh. Well, as long as everything's off the record, I'll leave the choice to you, Director Lamb. Oh, well, I suppose I don't mind sharing a few details. The premise is a bit out there, though, I'll admit. I don't think any other studio but Kowloon Pictures would do it justice. To put it simply, it's going to be a near-future sci-fi film. Let me set the scene. Year 1299 on the Septine calendar. Society has fallen into stagnation. Humanity is on the brink of extinction. Narrator voice on point, right? Ooh. Strong start. Yeah, kind of spoopy too. Sci-fi, short for science fiction, right? That is, Swinny. So do you mean to proceed with this dystopian tale of yours? Oh, Lapis. Of course. Due to an unfortunate chain of events, humanity has not only lost civilization, but the favour of the goddess as well. It's the story about the bonds forged to humans as they try to desperately survive in a cold, cruel world. A world dominated by beasties. And, well, that's about the gist of it. That sounds dope as hell. I want to see that. Yeah, that sounds amazing! Gonna be any romance? Yes, I love the love. I like where you're going with this, Nadia. Monsters, huh? They'll have some killer action scenes. Sounds like you're trying to pioneer an entirely new genre here. I expect nothing less from the great director Lamb. I know the story's a bit bleak. The Kowloon Pictures thinks it'll be our biggest hit yet. Ooh. If we shoot in the deserts of Tharbad, the visual realism of it will all make everything just that much more impactful. Now you see, you said the desert again. Clearly something's going to happen in the sand sea, right? That's several references to that one location. And even though I have a very small brain, as we know, even I can deduce, that's a word that I know, that it's all going to go down in the desert, right? It looks like the film in the northern region of the Iskil Mountains, where the Kruger village is. Good luck getting there. I've actually already begun negotiations with the representatives to do so. Oh, isn't that where Ferry's from? Ooh. I assume these must be on your list of potential shooting locations as well, then. No, actually, but the rails do extend partway through the region. It's unfortunately much too dangerous to use as a shooting location. Also, Professor Hamilton warned us against shooting in the region due to unstable weather conditions. Yeah, life sounds really rough out there, legend. Apparently all the cores keep withering because it's always cloudy too. Crops, not cores. Sorry, very different things. And heck, all those random tornadoes surrounded by light. Well, that sounds epic. I imagine the footage I could capture will be phenomenal. Afraid I'm not so willing to sacrifice my cast and crew. Yeah, please don't. Could certainly see director Gotti brute forcing it, however. There's a will, there's a way. What I've heard about the man, sounds about right. Can't say we've ever had the pleasure of hosting him as a director, though. The elders wouldn't take too kindly to his, rather based and extravagant tastes, right? Oh, goddamn. Well, I think Vegas Films suits him just fine. He does a simply phenomenal job at delivering on his directional intent. You know, I'm actually hoping that he'll be able to adapt one of my favorite books someday. Have you ever heard of Oh, we have, my darling. Yeah, I love how that book became really, really important, right? I remember reading that in Reverie. Was it Reverie or was it earlier? When was the first time you could read that? Dope how important that book ended up being. Have you ever heard of 3 and 9? Oh, I'd love to see that. Don't think there's much in that one that Gotti can run with, honestly. That's not true. I mean, the heroine's sexy and cute. Audiences would love it, they would, right? And we do love her, right? You better love Nadia. If you're not a Nadia lover, you need to leave now, alright? Take it down a notch, Nadia. The characters are 12 and 14 now. Oh, they're not. Imagine that would create an issue for the rating boards. Oh, I agree. Which is why I suggest he raise their ages. And even flip their gender. Oh. And perhaps we could even give the main antagonist tentacles. Whoa. Tentacles? S as a girl? Being subjected to all sorts of... Not... I didn't think Nadia would be interested in that type of movie, shall we say. The ones that involve tentacles and... It's a very quiet taste you got there, Nadia. Dang. Is it just me, or is it getting kind of warm and... Oh, damn. Naughty things? She likes the idea of... Oh, my God. Okay, I think there's enough of that. Okay. Oh, my God, she's insane. Okay, so we learned something very interesting about Nadia there, didn't we? She would like it if Swin was a girl and there were tentacles involved. A little bit, bit out there for my taste. Let's move along, shall we? Their connection to Hamilton. Oh, we're going out and asking it, are we? Our connection to Professor Hamilton. Well, what else I am? She's practically our savior. Ranger. Can't thank her enough for what she's done for us. Truth be told, Longport owes her a lot too. Red Star, the Newtown Project, the Great Spire. None of them would exist without her. Their very foundations were built on her accomplishment. Ooh. Well, serious? Oh, the Great Spire is gorgeous at night. Saw it when I visited last year. Huh, surprised you even bothered to look. Figured you would have been too busy gorging yourself on Manto. You know, Professor's name has come up an awful lot during this conversation. It's funny that. Goddamn, Kevin, I love it. Kind of sounded like you folks have been keeping in contact. Must be pretty close, huh? I'd like to think so. We first met when I was working on a project as a technical supervisor. Suppose that was about 15 years ago now. She was incredibly kind to me, despite her being in a position of authority. If I had any questions, she'd answer them in a heartbeat. I just can't see her being evil. But she could be the bloody she could be the Grandmaster for all we know. She could be, I don't know, in disguise or something. I don't know. As for me, I first met her at a conference in the spring. She was way more friendly than I was expecting her to be. And to this day, she still replies to my orb mail. Ooh. I'm more grateful to her than you can imagine. Awkward. I see. Doesn't seem like she knows anything about whatever business Hamilton had with Dingo, though. Ooh. All that being said, however, I don't think her kindness is limited to us alone. She's shown her penchant for charity to people and places all over the world. Granger. Yeah, she's even kind to Yeke, of all people, and he, in turn, is kind to her. Is that Mr. No Hairs? No, that's Tien Lu, isn't it? No, Ye is someone else. Well, can't sound surprised to hear all that. After all, Big Man said the same. By the way, do any of you happen to know where she is at the moment? That's a bit on the nose, that, Rufus. Unfortunately, no. But now I think about it, I believe my brother saw her in Basel. Indeed, he met her on site at around noon yesterday. But after that, she is believed to have departed the city. I had no idea. I think she left for the Space Forces base? Don't actually. She's been avoiding interfering in the space operation out of consideration for her disciples. Like Cronkite, right? It's more likely than not that she left to join the festivities in the capital. Sounds like she's really got her hands full. Oh, come on, Lapis. This is going to be the question. This is going to be the one. Come on, Lapis, believe. Great job. Oh, I just remember the question I had. The construction work Professor Hamilton oversaw 20 years ago. That's why that oasis is so full, right? But I was wondering, how exactly did they make that happen? Oh, nice go. Yes, well done, Lapis. Hair pats. You hair pats for Lapis, okay? She is a genius, okay? I know she likes to focus on food, but she's a brainiac. Honestly, I don't think that question was intentional. Come on, Swin, give it a moment. Now you mention it, it was supposed to be a pretty large-scale construction project, right? I've done some research on Tharbad for work recently, but I don't actually remember reading any details on what the construction entailed. I remember it being hailed as a matter of great significance at the time, but I don't believe I recall ever hearing any more on the subject. We're getting close to the heart of it. When I was younger, I saw a video of the Hale Oasis myself. I was immediately struck by the need to ask my father about it. After all, if the engineering existed to generate vast amounts of water in a desert, then why not use it in other areas of the Central East and the Eastern Waste? That is true, right? Because that will be very helpful. So my father considered himself a close friend of the professor's and presented the question to her in turn. And according to her...
The oasis is simply the result of a combination of factors. In order to have the same happen elsewhere, however, the area would need to meet the same specifications, both geographical and otherwise. Unfortunately, Your Majesty, I must ask that you not attempt a recreation.
She really said that? Do you mind if I write all this down? Combination of factors. A fascinating choice of words. Awfully cryptic, if you ask me. I can't imagine she was lying about any of it. Well, this was incredibly detailed. My god. And a lot longer than I was expecting. So, I guess I'm going to have to split these rounds up then. That won't be able to fit in one episode, for sure. Oh, my back and my butt are hurting. This has been a long day. End the question. That has been fascinating.
Well, that was riveting. Can't wait to see that new film of yours, by the way.
Wow, that was subtle as hell, Kevin. Nice.
Your Highness, everyone, I look forward to working together in the future.
Ooh.
I am unsure of how much longer we'll be staying in the city, but if you find yourselves in need of aid, please feel free to visit us at our inn.
I'm afraid we're in much the same position, but I appreciate your offer nonetheless.
That was... This has been the best rounds, actually. I'm just going to say it. This has been very short, but very packed of, like, genuinely interesting stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Personally, I mean to stick around for a few days, so I'd be more than happy to chat.
You know an awful lot for a random director, don't you?
I'll probably be busy gathering material, but if anything important comes up, just give me a ring, okay?
Of course, Marielle. Speed job!
You guys said you still have the number Aaron gave you, right? Do you want my orb mail too?
Ooh.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, get on so well. Wow, that was deep, man. And good job, Lapis. Again, MVP, head pats. She got right to the heart of it, right? As I knew she would. Anyway, talk to you. Oh, Kevin, I'm sorry. Just please go over there. There we go. Boom. Talking with all of you has been inspiring. Wonder if I can use our conversation somehow for the near future science fiction movie I'm planning. A lone, wandering priest visits a desert to hunt down the secrets of a ruined world. That sounds epic. You know what? I know I was disappointed that he wasn't the win bro, but I like his taste in movies, shall we say. Please don't model the guy after me without my permission, okay? You say that. You seem pretty flattered to me, Mr. Onion.
All right,
Nadia, Jesus. You just don't stop and I love it. Talking with all of you has been inspiring. I wonder if I can... Malcolm, if he says the same thing, grey his name out! God damn it. It's hard to believe that the whole Avgarth ordeal is happening again. Ashton, Kevin, everyone. Aww. She's so precious. I'll give her... I want to head pat Marielle. She deserves it. She's been through hell. If you learn anything else about the Avgarth, please let me know. You're an interesting lot, so we'll continue to build a good relationship. Aww. The professor visited our nation many times, and even had tea with me in the palace. Ooh, isn't that lovely? She's always so busy flying all over the place, but I hope we'll be able to spend time together again someday. Not if we have anything to do with it, right? We're gonna kind of end her, I'm afraid. Oof. It seems you're all working toward a goal. I hope it goes well, as long as you don't cause trouble in this region. Yes, ma'am. We'll keep that in... She does not like Rufus. That makes sense, right? Rufus has been a bit of a naughty boy. Any shinies?
Search.
Come on, it's gonna be one, right? It's gonna be one up here. There's no way there's no shinies.
How about a shard search?
There's no shinies. I mean, I guess there was that big bit on the bottom, but... Whew, that was insane. Kind of feel like they saw right through us. Yeah, that was... we got a bit too obvious at the end. But at least we got some good leads out of it. Yeah, and you know, something's in my eye. My hair is attacking me. Goddamn. Goddamn. I'm being attacked by hair. I'm actually pretty curious about that new film they were talking about. But the big stuff was what we learned about the Avgarth and everything they told us about Professor Hamilton. Can't help but feel we're missing the final piece of the puzzle. How about that we are, Rufus. Agreed. Once we get that, we'll finally have the full picture. So, what's our next move, Kevin? Well, that drug's the key to all this. Probably best we talk to people who were actually there for the film festival. Ooh, they're getting involved again. Yes, I love it. I love these two. Good job. In that case, we should speak with Shahina. I believe she was one of the many who fell under its influence. Actually, she wasn't, well, according to Van's report. Anyway, what caused her mania was a mask like in Crossbelt. That it was. I think Melchior stole the one that was used on Shahina, though. Man, that guy he was an absolute prick. Yes, I'm just going to swear. He deserves it. He's just... I hate him so much. He's my most hated character by far. Well, what's done is done, I guess. As in a good way, though. He's a very, very good villain, which is why I hate him so much, right? Anyway, we're off to have a chat with the girls, right? That's the plan. Well, let's head over to the culture district. I think they should be starting rehearsals soon. Oh, how exciting! Can't wait to see the performance. Oh, Lapis. Anything outside? I've not actually looked. Oh, anyone out here? Young Gafai here for some dumb reason. I know he's in Anchorville, but you know, you never know, right? I can see him just randomly being here. Okay, there's nothing else here. Let's move on, shall we? Let's go see what's up at the Oasis, shall we? You get splashed. You got splashed. Sorry, I don't know why I'm bullying the kid. Ignore that. Hello. That was very rude. Hey! I freaking love the dancing. It's dope. And the music's awesome. Spam that screenshot button, legend. Don't look at me, okay? My dance is great, okay? Don't judge me. I'm having fun. What's the point in doing this if you're not going to have fun, right? God damn. Oh, that's the screenshot. Got it. I got the screenshot. Nailed it. It could be fun though. I don't know. Nice. And we get a round of applause, Sarah and Shahina. Absolute queens. Ah, Sarah. Lovely. Sorry. I like to act out when they go, when they talk but don't say words. I like to act out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're back to this bench. Ooh. Wow, the ways the human body can move are so fascinating. You two are amazing. No, they are Lapis. Headpats. Headpats for Lapis. No kidding. Never seen LP so sucked in by something that wasn't food. So you guys danced a bit back during the festival, but you've really improved since then. I know, right?
We're not all that impressive. Though we did work pretty hard on that last set you saw.
I mean, my dancing was impressive, right? I mean, especially this bit. Yeah, I don't care if that's cringe. I don't care that you're now all recoiling in pain at watching that. I don't care. I like to make you guys cringe. Anyway.
The choreography was inspired by the events of last year, actually.
Ooh, another screenshot. Nice. Argwide's influence then. It was good, though had a real fire to it. I could tell you each added your own personal flair to the moves too. You know you're doing the same dance. Ooh. Central Eastern dance may not be very well known in the Empire. I have a feeling it's only a matter of time until you two are worldwide sensations. I'm really rooting for these two, just like with you, right? I want with you and these guys to team up and just become the biggest celebrities ever. I would love that, my game. Much like Arc-en-Ciel is at the moment. Perhaps even Heimdall asked you to perform on their stage. Well, actually, they received offers to do stuff like that already. Ooh! Before they can even consider going worldwide, they still have to do a tour of the Republic, starting with the Arashishon Opera House. Ooh, that's right, the monster itself. Though I imagine gaining the adoration of such a traditional city might prove to be a bit of a challenge to us. Yeah, they're quite, how do I put this without getting told off by YouTube? They're quite anti-people, let's just say, they're a bit douchey over there, shall we say, put it politely. It's sure to make our success taste all the sweeter. Goddamn right, Sarah. Yeah, that's the spirit. We'd love to support you guys somehow, but I think any donations we make will have to be pretty, well, modest. Yeah, Rufus kind of ran out of money recently. Can't blame him if he's funding your 12 dinners, Lapis. Honestly. No matter. That just means our dear sponsor here will have to foot the bill. You're going to pay me back. This is coming out of my own pocket, you know. It's fine, don't worry. It's a thought that counts. Oh, right. I just remembered. You had some questions for us, didn't you? Was there something you forgot to ask earlier? I actually had a few questions on my own for them, but I'll give you guys some privacy if you... No, you can stay here, Marielle. You can stay here because she's awesome. I mean, we might as well let her stay, right? Fine by me. Anyway, Sarah, Hina, as Nadia would say. I know this is sort of a weird question, but you do happen to be personally acquainted with the Professor We're just going out and just saying it now, aren't we? Hell yeah. Well, you cut into black. Why is it? Why is it terrifying when it does that? Well, damn it. I see. So due to the incident that happened during last year's film festival, the professor decided to visit Tharbad to not only investigate the drug involved, but to shut down the associated refining facility as well. That's the bit that's below Vegas Films, right? That was the refining bit, I think? Wow. So you said the professor came 2 weeks after the festival? I never realized. Yeah, even though I never actually took the drug myself. No, that mask really messed with my head for a while. Or rather, I guess it was like all the dark thoughts I had, the ones locked deep inside my heart, were just suddenly unleashed. Oh, look at her face. Aw. Hina. That's all in the past now, Hina. And anything that happens from here onward is something we'll deal with together. No matter what, we'll always have each other. Aw, so precious. Sarah. Despite the fact that the source of Shahina's issues wasn't the drug, as she said, there was concern that she had been affected in other ways. So the professor decided to go out of her way to pay us a visit, just to make sure Hina didn't have any lingering health problem. Oh, isn't that nice of her? That is all she did. Ooh, flashback. Really couldn't be more grateful to her, honestly. She lifted a huge weight off my shoulders. God, it's so weird looking at you now and, like, distrusting you so much. I really thought she was a sweet old lady. She was the one Actually, no, I thought Essie was the nicest one, but I really thought she would just be pleasant, but no. Goddamn. You see, she put me through some tests to determine if anything was wrong with me. Thankfully, there wasn't. But it was only once the professor gave me the all clear, felt like I could relax. Seriously, the professor collapsed in relief. Oh. I wanted to express my gratitude by repaying her somehow. She turned on everything I offered. But because the inns happened to be full, she ended up having to spend the night with us. Ooh, it's kind of crazy. I mean, the freaking Professor Hamilton. It's a big deal. Whoop. I hit my controller. The one in all the history books. She was in our house cooking a traditional Central Eastern dish for us. She whipped up a treat from Marielle too. Is that the Nostorte? That we made with her Essie? Oh, what did she make? I knew it was coming, and yet. Okay, but what did she make? Western pastries. Oh, I'm such a genius. Western pastries known as Nostorte and Central Eastern croquettes called falafel. They were so delicious. Shahina actually asked the professor for second. Respect. Hey, you promised you'd never bring that up again, Sarah. You were eating seconds too, anyway. Oh, it all sounds so tasty. My darling, you've got to stop at some point. I'm starving. You said a parfait. She had, what, 14 kebabs? 14, about an hour ago. She had a parfait. Oh, whatever. At least you're consistent. At any rate, sounds like the professor is quite skilled in the culinary arts. I've heard her pupils mention similar stories, in the past. Oh, let's talk about Katria, huh? Tell me a few stories about her cooking, too. Ooh. 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 Marielle clocked something, man. You know, after the two mentioned the professor at your house earlier, the question of how we all knew each other just wouldn't stop nagging at me. Thanks for filling in all the gaps, you two. God damn, he's so good. He's immediately shutting the conversation down the moment she clocked something, man. Honestly, that woman's done a heck of a lot for so many. Even the church. Seriously, 11 years ago. Okay, I'm assuming he just told a story and that was it. Ooh, Marielle caught something. Well, thanks to our resident leaking leak, looks like we are finally able to uncover our missing link. Which means we've got a new point of interest to explore, don't we? Right. So Professor came to Tharbad to investigate a drug with finding... Are we going to go below Vegas Films then? If we can find where that is, it might also lead us to where she was in that memory we saw. Could be wrong, though. I don't know if I'll use that area again. Last year, Arkwright Solutions broke into a facility that was refining agave plant components into drugs. It's located underneath a Vegas film. Oh, am I a big brain? I think I might be a bit of a big brain there, Jim. And that's where we're headed next. Oh, I'm a genius. Man, you sure taught these kids well, Rufus. Barely even had to use my brain for this one. I did nothing of the sort, I'm afraid. The credit for their mental acuity lies with them and them alone. At any rate, I heard the refining facility was on Vegas Film's 5th basement level, though it's said to have been cordoned off by the authorities. Perhaps we'd like to ask around about the matter. Yeah, let's get going. Head to Vegas Films. Ooh. Ooh. I'll talk to you one more time. Marielle caught something, right? She knows what's up. Now that I'm thinking about it, something bothers me about that conversation we had at the hotel about last year's incident. Marielle, something wrong? Oh, nothing. Don't worry. I was just spacing out because of the heat. Oh, about that upcoming performance we were talking about. Ooh. Say, you guys aren't done investigating yet, right? As a reporter, I'm all in favour of sussing out the truth. Whether or not I'm allowed to write an article about it, a different story. Oh, I'm so glad she's doing well after what happened. Professor Hamilton has always been really kind to my sister and me. We actually had a chance to speak with her in the capital a couple of days ago. When we came home to Tharbad. I see. Did you say where she was headed or anything? If I remember right, I think she said something about Bazel. Must be hard having to run all over the place like that. I don't think she was an old woman at all. Now, I know I overthink everything, because that's just what I do. This could be a massive hint, right? What if she's not an old woman and Shahina's actually onto something? What if it was a disguise, like I said? What if she's the Grandmaster all along and she's just got an old lady face on? Or, beneath the old lady face is Cronkite. That's more likely as well. Hope we can offer her some hospitality whenever she stops by Tharbad again. I'm curious if that wasn't like a throwaway line. I wonder if that actually means something. I'm curious about the route she took. If that was 2 days ago, well, I'll sit outside for the moment. Professor Hamilton runs around so much you forget about her. Or maybe she's still old, but she might be like 500,000 years old or something, you know what I mean? But she's still an old woman, so I hope she'll be careful with her hair. Or she's just teleporting. That's probably more likely, right? No, I think there's something deeper now. Professor Hamilton has been really kind to my sister and me. I hope we can offer her some hospitality. Oh, you're so sweet! I hope you get everything you want in the future. Well, let's go, shall we? Onwards to Vegas Films. Ooh, the plot thickens. It's so thick and girthy. Don't know why I describe it like that, but we're going to go with it. It's just so thick, right? Ooh. Oh, here we are. Are they actually going to let us go down there? I kind of doubt it, right? Little thing when our time's got it. Oh, anywhere else? Once we head, this is the port of no return. Okay. Interface Films with okay. Well, we're not going to go that just yet, because I still got some things to do, i.e. bonding time, right? It's time for us to make some sweet connections in the next episode. I've also got to watch some films. I did check, there's nothing new. We've seen them all, so I won't show you the films. I'm sorry. So, anyway, yes, that'll be on this episode. That was actually really quick. I know it'll be 2 episodes, but that felt like it was like a quick thing. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and for God's sake, just subscribe. Get your boy to that sweet 500. You'll blow my mind. Like, my God. Anyway, yes, I'll see you like this in the next one when we get bonding. So, don't know why I do that. I read Charles.